Hello and welcome to another episode of Home Tech Stuff. My name is Rob, and today we're going to be talking about and installing a ecobee 3 Lite thermostat on a heater that only has 2 wires for the boiler, and it also has an oil primary control and an Aquastat. And so this is kind of a unique installation here. We're going to be swapping out an old Honeywell thermostat that's been in use probably for 20 years with this new ecobee here, and some of the unique things we had to do to get it to work, because the boiler is probably the same age as the thermostat, and it has an Aquastat and a oil primary control. So it's not your typical installation, and so we did this video in the hopes that, one, you find it entertaining, but two, if you're in the same situation, you could easily follow along and do the installation yourself. So here we go. Okay, this is the drawing that I ended up coming with to help myself resolve this issue and get this installation done. They have similar drawings on the ecobee website. However, there was a couple key pieces of information that were not represented or described that I could understand. The very number one thing is you need 3 wires to do this install. If you don't have 3 wires, it's not going to work. At my original old thermostat location, we only had 2 wires for this, and to pull an additional wire was impossible. So I ended up running a whole new line to a whole different location for the ecobee, and then I just used that with the 2 additional sensors. I bought sensors too, and so now I can get an average of the area of the temperature. So it worked out okay. I had to run a wire, but that's fine. At least I know, because I know for sure it's a good wire. So I had a 5 wire. I ended up just using 3, but this is really important. If you don't have 3 wires, this is not going to work, and don't waste your time until you get 3 wires there. So that's the very first thing I wanted to tell you. So what I had to do for myself was, in the utility room where I'm going to put where my boiler is and stuff, I didn't have an open outlet. So I had to build a quad outlet. I did, and then I installed. I bought a transformer, 24-volt transformer, and an isolation relay. Now you can get them, and I'll leave links in the description. You can get them off of Amazon if you wish. I ended up buying one on Amazon and one from a supply house because it was faster to get. Amazon was back ordered, I believe, on the isolation relay. So this is how I wired it up, and after all the troubleshooting, this is the configuration that worked. And once it was set, it worked correctly, and it's been working now. I guess it was 2 weeks ago I did this, so it's been working. It's working consistently, and tested it, and it worked great. So you've got a 24-volt transformer, the isolation relay, and you've got your Aquastat, and this is the representation of the back of the ecobee Lite if you took the cover plate off. So the transformer has 3 legs on it. It's got 2 power and a ground. We don't use the ground for this project. Okay, first leg here, we got a wire runs from this to RC. I used the blue wire for that. And then on the second one, I used a red wire. Red wire comes off, goes down, attaches to this leg here, and I double crimped it because you have to have a second wire running off that same leg going to C. And so that I used the red wires for that. And you can see in the picture that I showed my actual installation, you can see how I did that. And you need to use blade connectors, so you need to have some blade connectors, and you need to have a crimping tool and wire strippers to be able to get this work. Actually, I'll put together a whole list of the tools you need to get this done too as well. But you need to have that. They don't tell you that as well, but you do need that to get this isolation relay to work, because there's no other way to connect the wires to the isolation relay. You need to use blade connectors. Okay, so we have the red wire, excuse me, going from the 24-volt transformer, coming down here, double connection to the blade of the isolation relay, and then from here goes to C. Use the red wire. And then off of the back of this side of the isolation relay, we use the green wire, and goes to W1. Yes, we're using RC, not RH for this, even though in my instance, I'm just using the boiler. I have a whole other ecobee for my air conditioning unit because we installed that when we bought the house. The boiler was already there, so it's a whole separate thing. But to get this to work, it will not work off of RH. It will only work off of RC. So when you program the ecobee, you just have to tell it this is a heater, not an air conditioner, and then it worked fine. And then the other two connections are on the top here. They're T1, T2. They go to the 2T connectors on Aquastat. And I spoke to a HVAC tech, and I spoke to the ecobee tech support level 2, and they both told me that it doesn't matter which wires you use to this. It just matters that you connect them both. So I went from this leg to here and this leg to here, use it in a red and a green wire. And that is the connections. And once you do that, it'll fire up and you go and program it, and away you go. So this is the drawing to make it work. Like I said, a lot of troubleshooting. I got it to work. I wish they had this on their site, but hopefully this will help you as it helped me. All right. So I'll add a couple additional pictures so you can see what it looked like. But here you go. This is it. Use this, and you'll be good to go if you have an Aquastat. Well, I hope the video was informative and helpful, and that you enjoyed watching it and listening to it. Remember always, if you're not comfortable working with electricity, then reach out to a good electrician to guide you through this. But if you're comfortable with electricity, this is some basic stuff here, and it's all low voltage, goes to 24 volts, so it's easy to work with if you understand it. So thanks again for watching the video. If you liked it, please give us a like and a thumbs up. Think about subscribing. And if you have other home project videos that you'd like to have us do for you, please shoot us a comment, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks a lot. See you later. Bye.